All right. Morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone, no matter where you are in the world. Welcome to 215 Trades, the home of the 215 technique. You're here today with the chef, and I will be looking today to see if I can extract some pips today from the market on XAU USD. And then later on today, I will dive in just to have a quick look at EU to see what EU is doing. All right. Hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. If you just joined in today for the first time, definitely do hit that like button and that subscribe button. And if you've been a recurring customer here to the channel, definitely to go ahead and share the live and also to hit that like button as well, whether you're on YT or you are on TK, no matter where you are today. So I hope everyone is doing great today. Hope everyone is having a lovely day today. I hope the markets treated you well yesterday and today as well. If you were someone who traded in the Asian session, hope that you're just having a blast overall. All right. So without further ado, let's dive right into the market. So usually I would go live at 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and that's basically when I would begin to start to do my analysis by doing the 215 setup. All right, so for my persons over there who are on TikTok, if you could just hit those like button, get the likes up to 100 likes, I would genuinely appreciate that, and then we can dive right into it today. So let's just have a closer look here today at gold, see what's going on here. At gold, let's go to the 6:30 candle on the 15-minute time frame here as well. We can see that this candle right here is basically where the opening of the 6:30 candle, well, that was the closing. I'm just gonna put it here actually because that's where the 6:30 candle should ultimately be. There's a bit of manipulation why it didn't open the exact place as to where it has been, and it dropped down maybe a few cents away from the original price, but that's perfectly fine though. So 6:30 candle, this would have been my POI or my point of interest. What's going on here? Seems like there's some crazy volume right now inside the market, but nonetheless, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. We just need to apply the 215 zone, just do it, just the same. You're the frequency. What do you mean by that? Come on, guys, let's see if we can hit that like button and get those likes up. We don't have any likes yet on the stream, so if you can just hit that like and get the likes up, I would genuinely appreciate it. So the point of interest is there. So the point of interest price is at 3387. So following the 215 technique, I'm going to be measuring $2 just below that price. So it's going to be 3387, 3387, and then minus $2 from that. That's going to be 3385. Yeah, 3385.795. Okay. And that's going to be my sell line. All right. I'm doing the same above here as well, above the point of interest. So if the point of interest is at 3387, doing $2 above that, that's going to be 3389, correct? 0.7795. Okay. And then this will be my buy line. All right. Now, after I have that, now in this little area here from my buy line to my sell line, this area here is going to be my 215 zone. All right, so this is my 630 215 zone. All right, good. Now after I've done that, I'm still on the 15-minute time frame. Just going to be measuring 15 pips from the bottom of the zone. So 15 pip, let's see where it falls or where it lands on this side of things. If I can eyeball it here as best as possible. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, you're gonna look a bit too much. Let me just shift this up a bit. So this area here would be my 50-minute rejection. Okay, doing the same thing on the top side of the zone as well, trying to find 15 pip. So 15 pip should possibly be right on top of that little rejection area, or that little resistance area right there on the 50-minute time frame here on gold. So let's move this alert here to that 50-minute rejection. That's my sell, that was my buy alert, and this is my sell alert here today. All right, come on guys, let's see if we can get those likes up to 1,000. We're almost there. Brilliant. All right, good. So that's the 215 zone highlighted there. The 50-minute rejection line as well highlighted. So let's see if we can find the target areas by going to the higher time frame to identify the support and resistance on the higher time frames. No 30-minute support. I'll use it. I'm gonna have to use the top of that. But that's what, how far is that? Wow, that's like 70 pip below. Let's maybe put this one 20 pips, at least 20 pips down. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe here. It's gonna be like a makeshift support. Maybe look at the 50-minute time frame. Do you see anything? No, it's just all clean open range. A lot. Yeah, that's gonna use a makeshift 30-minute support there. I'll use this one. It's a 30-minute resistance. There is a 30-minute resistance just in here as well, but ideally, possibly, we can get that test when we get in that 50-minute rejection line anyway, when prices break into that rejection line here. So that's fine. Okay, all right, let's go to the 1 hour time frame now, see if we can identify any support and resistance on the 1 hour time frame. Greeting chef, who is that? Void Walker. Is that you, Money? Is that you? Bro, you well, man, you change your handle so many times where I can't keep track. But how are you doing today, my friend? Yeah, I'm going to put my what you call it, my 1 hour resistance here in this little area here. One hour support. I can now use the tip of that wick. Yeah, because there's not much close structure looking below the zone. Reason being, you hold it since 3345. Nice, nice. That sounds lovely, bro. Morning, Martin. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Let's look at the 4 hour, see what's going on here on the 4 hour time frame. So final 3370. You've been holding since 335, bro. But if it went up to 3,400, so that's like 650 pips, and it didn't close out. It's pulling back now down though. Well, it's still about maybe about 40 pips away, but that's cool. It's a pretty long hold. This area is going to be my 4-hour support area here, right there. And for the resistance, I am going to use the tip of this wick right here because I don't quite have any structures close to it, in all fairness. So that's going to be my 4-hour. Hoping for a nice fall. Yeah, no problem. Let's look at the daily time frame, see if we have any areas that we should be mindful of. That's within this. Oh, this is the 1 hour, sorry. Yeah, these areas are all in the trading space. We only have this little support area here. Well, I would say it does align. It's pretty much where the 1 hour support area is anyways. I'll still mark it just so I can see it, and I'll put it in white. Broken, put it small. Yeah, because price can react to that daily resistance, daily support, I mean. So I'm still gonna mark it there, just for me. All right, let's go back to the 5-minute time frame now, and I'm just going to break down, right? I'm going to break down what I am looking for today and what I will do when certain things start to happen here today. Now, I can see that we're at 1,000 likes here, but as you know, we need to get to 3,000 likes on TikTok before I break down the 215 setup for today. So, if you want to see the 215 setup, if you want me to break it down to you so you understand what I'm looking for, where I'll take my entries and so forth, hit that like button over there on TikTok, get those likes up to 3K likes. Then at that point in time, I will break it down right now. So already I have all my structures highlighted here on the zone, on the charts. I have my 215 zone highlighted. I have my target areas highlighted above the 215 zone and also below the 215 zone. But if you would like to see, right, what I would do when certain price actions happen, then get the likes up on TikTok up to 3K likes. If we can get to 3K likes, then absolutely I will break this down for you. I'll break down the 215 technique, break down what I'll be looking for shorts and what I'll be looking for buys. So if you want to see this, hit that like button and get those likes up to 3K likes. 3K likes, and I'll break this down, draw up my Venn diagrams and my pie charts and all of those fun dangles, and show you exactly what I'm looking for today. So it's now we're at 1.5K likes. We need 1,500 more likes to get to 3K, and once we're there, I'll dive right into it. And now, while you're busy fingering the screen, give me a moment here. Let me just go get some water, and I'll be back shortly. Ali! Hey, morning to you, my friend. Morning to you, morning to you. Welcome, 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 welcome to this lovely day today. Hope that you have been doing well. Hope that you have been doing well, Ali. I really do hope that you have been doing well. All right, where we are. So we're still not there yet. We still need 100 more likes to get to 3K likes over there on TikTok. Just had my water, so I'm charged up now and I'm ready to do my explanation. So let's go. Need 100 more likes to get to 3K likes, and then I will break it down. What I'm looking for today using the 215 technique here on gold. Brilliant. All right, good. So we have the 3K plus. Now, as we can see here, let me get closer to this, right? As we can see here, the 215 zone is a 40 pip range that passes through from 389 all the way down to 385. Okay, now we can see where price is pushing down towards the lower end of the 215 zone. So it's sort of like, yeah, we were in a massive uptrend, but there seems to be a little bit of a downtrend forming right now, and this area is a very key area right now. If you look at it, to say if price breaks below this area, then we could possibly look for gold to take off all of this up price that it has created, because this is a very clean range on the side here. All right, so what I would expect to happen and what I would see, what I would like to happen, right, and what I would do if that happens. Now let's say that price, okay, let's say that price breaks from my 215 zone, right, and tests my 50-minute rejection area here, right? This is it. So if price breaks from my 215 zone and tests this 50-minute rejection area here, and when I say test, I mean test it properly with a body candle close, right? Not with a wick. Okay, I need to see this area being tested with a body candle close, because if it's tested with a body candle close, that indicates to me that the market has the volume and the momentum to possibly go lower, right? Versus if it's being tested with a wick, that's showing me that this area is a pretty strong rejection area. The price doesn't have the strength or the momentum or the will to push any lower. All right, hence why it's only being tested with a wick. So I need to see this area being tested with a candle close, maybe below the line, below that 50-minute rejection price. Right, once I have that, I will then wait for a retracement, right? A retracement back into my 215 zone and a candle close inside my 215 zone. Okay, right? Then after that, I need to see a rejection, right? Another rejection from my 215 zone, rejecting from my 215 zone and closing below my 215 zone, below that sell line, right? Below that sell line right there, below that sell line, not exceeding that 50-minute rejection. So it needs to close in this little gap here between that zone and that 50-minute rejection. If I do get a candle to close in that area, then at that point in time I would be interested in trying for a short position because it's below my zone. I would be interested in trying for a short position, putting my stop loss right just at the top of the 215 zone there. Come on guys, let's get those likes up to 4K. We only 900 short, so continue to double tap on that screen. So if we can get the price to close here within the sell line, not exceeding that 50-minute rejection, then at this point in time I would be interested in trying for a short here, putting my stop loss just at the top of the zone, right? My overall TP usually is at my 4-hour resistance, with my TP1 being at that 30-minute support. Oh, I said resistance, my apologies. With my TP1 at that 30-minute support, right? TP2 at that 1-hour support, and overall TP3 would be at that 4-hour support. Okay, so that's basically what I would do if price was to break, test my 50-minute rejection properly, reject, close inside my 215 zone, then reject again from that zone, closing below the zone, closing below that sell line, not exceeding that 15-minute rejection line, then I'll be interested in trying for a short if that was to happen. Okay, now we know how gold is, right? We're not new to how gold behaves, right? Gold can be here at this present moment, right? And then the next moment it decides, you know what, I'm not going to go in that direction anymore. I'm going to trick some persons, right? It changes the flavor rapidly. So let's say that price decided to spring back into action to say, you know what, I'm going to be continuing this massive up move here. All right, and this time I don't even want to stop at that 4-hour resistance, right? If gold decides to do that, right, in order for me to consider taking a long position here on gold, right, I would need to see price to push up, okay, push up above my 215 zone, test this 50-minute rejection area here. And as I said, let me just repeat that. I don't want it to test it with a wick. Okay, don't want it to test it with a wick. I need to see it test this area with a body candle close above that 15-minute rejection area. Why? Because I need this to indicate to me that the market has the potential to rise, right? Because if it's tested with a wick, that basically means then that price can actually reject, even though price can reject when it's tested with a body candle close. But to me, I just think that when it's tested with a body candle close, right, it just shows a higher probability to my eyes, but it can be different, right? So I need to see it tested with a body candle close above that 15-minute rejection area. I'll then wait patiently for a retracement from that area back into my 215 zone. Right, once it retraces back into my 215 zone, I need to wait for it to close. Right, we need to wait for it to close inside my 215 zone. It doesn't have to retrace deeply inside of it. I just need to see a proper decent candle pass into the 215 zone and close inside the 215 zone once again. Okay, once I get that, I'll still be patient, absolutely, and wait for a price to reject from the 215 zone, climb back above the buy line, close above the buy line, not exceeding that 50-minute rejection price. And once it closes in that little gap here, this is a safe space gap here for an entry, I will be interested in trying for a long. In this instance, putting my stop loss just at the bottom of my zone here. Okay, I'm pushing my stop loss, not my stop loss, sorry, my TP at my overall 4-hour resistance. All right, still following the rules of what I was doing for the sell, where my TP1 would basically be at that 30-minute resistance. Right, my TP1 would be at that 30-minute resistance right there. TP2 would just be at that 1-hour resistance, right? And TP3 would be at that 4-hour resistance, right? So that is basically what I am looking for today and what I'll be doing when price just confirm any of these movements. So let's say from the 50-minute rejection to that 4-hour, that's about 100 pip move there. And let's say if we were to do it on the downside below the range, what are we looking at here today? So that's about 150 pip. So 150 pip on the downside for an entry and 100 pips to the upside. All right, which is brilliant. I think that is brilliant. Okay, so if you understand basically what I've explained just now, or if you'd like me to go over it again, if you understand it, put 215 in the chat. If you don't understand it and you'd like for me just to double it, go over it again, put 1 in the chat. So if you understand, put 215. If you want me to go over, just put 1 in the chat. Okay, seen a lot of ones, So, all right, so you guys want me to go over it again? All right, yeah, no problem at all. Let me remove this. Let me remove this as well. Let me remove this. All right. Now remember, the technique that I'm using for entries today is called the 215 technique. All right. In short, the 215 technique is just basically a technique which uses the value of 2, so $2 or 20 pips, to basically find the entry errors on gold. Right? At 6:30, the price that gold was trending at was at 3387.795, and that was the point of interest, as you can see here. I then measured $2 above that, so I added $2 on that price, which gave me 3389, right? Which basically made it the buy line. But minus $2 from that, and I got the sell line at 3385, as you can see here, right? So that's the 215 zone. So it's basically whatever price that gold was trending at, I just add $2 to it, I minus $2 from it, got this 40 pip range here. Then measured $15 below the zone, 15 pips, yeah, 50, I think it's still $15, 15 pips below the zone to get my 15-minute rejection. And I also measure 15 pips above from the zone to get my 15-minute rejection on the buy side. So above the zone, I would buy, below the zone, I would sell, right? In short. Okay. Now, there are a few things that needs to happen for me to consider taking shorts here on gold. And what that is basically is that I need to see, firstly, need to see price pull down, trickle down outside of the 215 zone. This 50-minute rejection price here, the 50-minute rejection price here, this 50-minute rejection price that is at 3384. I need to get a candle closure below that zone on the 5. This is on the 5-minute. Well, you guys can see that it's a 5-minute time frame. So I need to see a 5-minute candle close below the 215, below that 50-minute rejection. Sorry, need to get a 5-minute candle close below that rejection line. Once I got that close below, that's the first step. So there are three things. So there are three things that needs to happen for an entry to be confirmed, right? So the first thing that needs to happen is that we need to get a close below that rejection. The second thing that needs to happen, we need to get a retracement back into the 215 zone and a candle close inside, right? Once we have that, that's the second thing. Then the third thing that needs to happen is that we need to see a rejection from the 215 zone and a candle close still on the 5-minute time frame below below that sell line, not exceeding this 15-minute rejection price. So it has a 1.5 pips to basically close in this little area here. So 1, needs to be testing that 15-minute rejection. 2, it needs to retrace into the 215 zone. And 3, it needs to close below the 215 zone, below the sell line, not exceeding the 15-minute rejection line. Once that happens, then at this point in time, I will be interested in trying for a short position. My stop loss will just be at the top of the zone, just at the top of the buy line right there. Okay, and then my overall TP on that short position will be at that 4-hour support. But while price moves down, then I'll be interested in taking partials at that 30-minute support. So that would be my TP1. TP2 would be at that 1-hour support. And TP3, final TP, would basically be at that 4-hour support. Okay, that's what I'll be looking for if it was to confirm a short movement. But let's say that the price movement and gold basically decides to change flavor and seems as if it wants to go higher and it pushes in that direction. What do I need to do in that instance? Well, if price actually pushed above from the 215 zone, test that 15-minute rejection area, as I explained to you before down here. Test this area with a candle close above that line. All right, pull back into the zone with a candle close inside the zone. Okay, followed by a rejection from the zone and a close above that buy line, not exceeding that 15-minute rejection. then at that point in time, I would be interested in going for a long position, putting my stop loss just at the bottom of the zone, and making my overall full TP would be at that 4-hour resistance. Good morning, Mr. Evans. How are you doing today? Hope you are having a great start or end to your day. Hopefully yesterday treated you well in the markets. And basically that's what I'll be looking for a long position here. All right. So let me know if that explains what I'm looking for today. Just put 215 in the chat if you understand fully what I just explained. Hopefully TikTok doesn't think I'm drinking rum. Which I'm not, it's water. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 5K likes over there on TikTok. We currently have 4,000 likes, so we only need 1,000 likes just to get to 5K. So if you can just double tap on that screen, I would genuinely appreciate it. No, I'm not in any positions yet. I am still currently waiting. So these price movement have to be completed. And I'm going to send this now. I'm going to send this a picture of this right now inside of the Telegram group. So for those who are at home who would like to track what I am doing here. So I'll send this now in the Telegram. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. So if you guys want to join the Telegram group, the Telegram link is in the TikTok bio, and it's also on the YT description of the video as well. Additionally, as well, for those who haven't yet subscribed, definitely do go ahead and subscribe to my main channel on YT. That's 215 Trades. That is the handle there. Now look at this area here. You can see where price came down into this area, and it only just wicked down. And this is a very good example of what I was saying, where I don't want to see it being tested with a wick. I want to see it be tested with a body candle close, because when it's been tested with just a wick, it just means that there is a weak push downwards or upwards in whatever direction. So just need to wait to see that it's properly confirmed. Oh, hey, stranger. Ah, stranger, yeah, I wanted to say thank you, bro. Um, yeah, I wanted to say thank you. Do you know why? Do you know why I wanted to say thank you to you, stranger? Do you know? Do you recall what site to trade on? So it depends. Um, so I use TradingView for analysis. Use TradingView for analysis, and I also for broker. There's now 3 brokers that I use. So FTMO, Bull Knox for futures, and IC Markets for personal. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you, stranger, that that said that I could use what you call it, that I could use AI. Use AI to basically like improve the oh gosh, wait, thumbnails. Yeah, did do some research and look into it, and it was quite easy to basically do it. I thought that it would be a little bit more complicated than that, because I tried like back in the past, but I think that the AI these days have now gotten more advanced in a sense. I would say they're more unique in a sense. So did do some work on that, and I can see the improvements in the quality of the stuff. So yeah, thank you for your recommendations, my friend. just sending the explanation. All right, yeah. So just send that in the Telegram group. Do have some yeah. I am working on some stuff. And sometimes I wish I had a team person to genuinely work with, but sadly, um, in my area, I don't quite have anyone. But it is what it is. I'm on this journey. Do you think it will be selling? Possibly. It might very well, because it did go up quite high, touched the 3,400 price, and as soon as it hit that area, what did it do? It did reject from that area and has come down a bit. So it's sort of like, if we look at it from this way, you can see where it was in it wasn't an uptrend coming from these areas pushing all the way up, but it hit that roof. And since it has hit that roof, you can now see where it's trickling down, maybe about a third of the massive up move that it made there. See, what time was this? 9 o'clock, and it has actually, I think it was from here. This was a move from all the way down here, was it? 6:30. Because yesterday we were in this little price area here. Yeah, yesterday we were in this little zone here, in the breakout zone actually. We were in the breakout zone, but we didn't get there wasn't any retracement. So I would say if we put in it from that lower area there, I would say that it has taken back maybe about 25% of the up move, that of this overall up move. So maybe here to these white broken lines would be another quarter. Then here would be another quarter below this area here, then here, yeah. So maybe it has taken back a quarter of the overall massive up move that it has done, and it's now pushing that down. But where it is right now is a pretty strong support area, as you can see, that these candles keep wicking down, then just basically catapulting. It did test it here as well, didn't quite test it, but it reached for it, but it then pushed up aggressively again. Pretty much the same thing that's going on here as well. So it's now 7:19 a.m. here in the UK. Oh wow, yeah, I did say that I was going to look at EU at 6:30. Yeah, maybe 7:30. I'll look at it. See what's going on. Yeah, 7:30. I'll apply the zone. See, yeah. Or better yet, let's try something new. But if I do it at 7:4, yes, let's do it at 7:45, just before London opens. And see, yeah. And then maybe just capitalize on the move of London. I think if you do it that way, then at least that would like reduce all the tests and the fake outs and all of that, and then you just go with the overall London opening. All right, well I'm gonna try that. 7:45 a.m. 15 minutes before London open. Then I will analyze EU. Well, not necessarily analyze, but I'll apply the 215 zones to it, and then see how price moves. So it's only because this is where it opened. It's really been consolidating all morning. I was looking at it around about 1 o'clock this morning, and it's been in that same little range. It hasn't quite broken out about it, so that's about 10 pips there to the highest point. So 3 pips at top, 10 pips below. Yeah, but it's still holding that zone, still consolidating that zone, and I guess that is likewise to what's going on over here on gold. Because where did the market open? So let's look at it. Look for the 9 o'clock. That's 1 a.m. 9:35, 9 p.m. Oh wait, no, it's 10 o'clock. Sorry, forgot that it's now 10 o'clock. So 11 o'clock, right here. So it moved up from here. I would say maybe about 60 pips to the upside, but rejected and has now gone down by 120 pips. So basically double the move that it made up, but in the opposite direction, sending it down. So yesterday was the I hope that yesterday, like a lot of you guys, was able to extract some pips from the markets yesterday, because there was really a lot going on yesterday, with all that massive strong up move on gold, also on EU as well. So it was very good. Oh, I hope that you guys did take some. Sadly, I didn't get any entries yesterday, so I just watch all of the moves going past, but didn't get a retracement or anything. And even if I did apply this on at a later time as well, it would be the same thing, because gold was moving in such a very aggressive direction that it wasn't doing any retracement. So I didn't want to FOMO in, so I didn't enter. Which most of the times yesterday, if I just willy nilly just click the buy button, right, I would have like gotten profits anyways. But I'm trying not to do that, because if you start to do that, it's like you just fumble your own trading system. I didn't want to mess up my trading system. I have been quite consistent with just sticking to the rules, so I don't want to basically go back into to that space where I'm like just FOMO and just hitting the buy button, because sometimes when you go in that area, it's really is difficult to get back on that consistency horse. Again, sticking to your rules. And even though I have been using this technique for quite a while, sometimes behind the scenes, I do would I say struggle, but I do battle sometimes, the psychology, the mental bit that comes on to it with this trading thing, because you all know you're there as well from your side, and you guys are all doing this as well, and you know the many different emotional things that when it comes down to trading, because this overall, I think this is a very emotional thing that we're doing here. All these candles is really just illustrations of person's emotions and how they feel at a moment. So all of this is just all built on emotions, and it's very emotional. But the good part about it is that it's 7:24 a.m. here in the UK. All right, and you do know that I do go live every day from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Basically going through the 215 technique here on gold. So if you're on TikTok, if you haven't yet fingered your screen, if you haven't yet clicked the follow button, please definitely go ahead and do so. I'm at 7.4k likes here right now on the live stream. So let's see if we can get up to 10k likes. I would genuinely appreciate it. Thank you, Annabelle, for the follow. Thank you, says I don't know what that handle is. FX, thank you for that follow as well. So if you guys can continue to finger your screen over there on TikTok and get those likes up to 10k, I would genuinely appreciate it. Big shout out as well to my YouTube viewers over there chilling. Really do appreciate you guys greatly. I appreciate the TikTok viewers as well, don't get me wrong, but my YouTube, I really do like my YouTube people, because my YouTube people, they have been consistent, and I like seeing them over there. So big shout out to you guys over there on the YouTube platform. So if you haven't yet hit the like button, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades over here, that's 215 Trades on YT, definitely go ahead and do so. Additionally as well, if you haven't yet joined the Telegram group, the Telegram group is in the bio of my TikTok page, so do go there and hit that like button as well. Um, what am I saying? Do go there and join the Telegram group as well if you haven't yet done so. I've already sent this in the group, basically with my analysis of what I'm looking for here as well. Right now it's a pretty calm. It's almost 7:30. We have price at the lower segment of the 215 zone. London market opens in about 30 minutes here as well. Well, 34 minutes to be exact. So let's see what's gonna happen on that. All right. Let's have a. I did look at Forex Factory yesterday. I think today was supposed to become. Yeah. Oh no, actually. So there's gonna be some. Yeah, Paul is speaking today. So it's not gonna be calm at all. Nope, not gonna be calm because if Powell is speaking, I don't know. Yeah, Powell and Trump seems to have a bit of beef going on right now. Hold on, guys. I'm just getting another glass of water. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm not in position just yet. I just realized something. My chat. Just realized that my chat wasn't being shown. Yeah. And that's better. I don't know if it was like, it must have been like that yesterday as well. Okay. All right. So it's now 7:30 a.m. here in the UK. As you can see here is that we do have price now at that 50. Let me just switch this from, no, not that. Because I think it's quite a long line. Switch that to, instead of center, switch it to right. Yeah, so you can see it a little bit more. Comes back to 3398 to fill the OB. 3398. Well, you're waiting for price to come back to 3398. Wait a minute, hold on. So you're waiting for price to come back basically to that 4-hour resistance. What do you want to do at a you want to sell at a 4-hour resistance, is that right? Would you guys say that this 15-minute rejection line has been tested? Good morning, Sylvia. It's a Jen Dobry. That's nice. Did I do a good job there, Sylvia? The strategy is called the 215 technique. No, not buying. You have to look at the arrows. Look at the arrows here. Yeah, it hasn't broken our close below the rejection, so no, it hasn't been properly tested yet. So it has only been tested with a wick. So that's still not showing me that it has the momentum or the push to actually go lower. The name of my strategy is the 215 technique. If you want to learn more about it, definitely subscribe here to 215 Trades over there on YT. Have multiple videos over there explaining the strategy. Plus, there are my live stream as well, where I pretty much break it down each time I go on stream. I think be selling at 3368. I think then we enter buys 3368. So you would enter a sell to when it gets to 3368, or you basically enter in a sell to 3368. Break that down for me a little bit so I understand. What did nobody say? No, we're not. Come on guys, let's see if we can get those likes up on the stream. We're only at 9.8k likes. If you haven't yet fingered your screen on TikTok, definitely do go ahead and hit that like button and get those likes up. It's not how long it is. No, then I need to. Because if it's 800, put it about 700 then. That's better. All right, hold on. Let's see what you guys are saying now. Entry 3384, SL 3380. Are you going for a long? I'm guessing. Fair enough. And that sells at 385, right into 368. Okay. Price broke the previous day high. Price broke the previous day high. Well, it did push up, so I'm guessing it's now creating its lower wick if you want to look at it that way. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please definitely go ahead and do so. That is 215 Trades over here on YouTube, as you can see there on the screen. It's now 7:37 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the London markets open in about 23 minutes. So we need to wait to see what the London market ultimately is going to be doing. Then we, okay, all right. Okay, then we got Chachi on 1 hour and 50 minutes. We should wait for retracement, avoid inducement, then confirmation, then boom. Nice. Sounds like a pretty solid plan, in all fairness. If we go to the 1 hour. Okay. So that's the 1 hour. You can see what you're talking about, the 1 hour fair value gap right there. Then you said 15 minute. Quite a few on the 15 minute. Okay. So, Odek, what would be your target price? What would be your overall TP price? Your full TP price, not like your TP1s and TP2s, but your full TP price. What price would you aim for? Come on, guys, let's see if we can get those likes up to 11K likes. We only need 1,000 likes to get there. Let me ask you guys a question and you let me know, okay? Looking at the stream now, looking at the display, the layout, all those fancy stuff and fandangles on the stream. What recommendations? Because I'm new to this whole streaming thing. Even though I have been streaming for a year, in regards to experience, the experience is still limited as I'm still learning as I go. But looking at my stream now and all that is going on right now, what recommendations do you think, or what would you have done different, or what would you do different to basically improve the quality of the stream here? So I'm asking you as the viewer, what would make the stream a little bit more interesting to keep you engaged? Like, what recommendations do you have? Don't be shy now. Anything at all, just say it. Thank you for that heart, me, Sylvia. My target will be the next key level, 3368 area, because there is the oh, so you're looking at all the way at the that 4-hour support. Okay, all right, so we're pretty aligned then. You can try dance. What? I can try to dance while trading. Fair enough. No, but that's not a bad idea because if I would need more of I would need a larger space though because I would need sort of like a studio kind of vibe where I have the cameras at. But I would be the only one doing that. That's quite creative. I would be the only dancing trading streamer. But the only issue with that, I can't dance. So that's where the problem is. Unless I'm gonna get like different persons from different dance genres to come in maybe on a weekly basis to say, yo, teach me to do this kind of dance. And while he's teaching me to do that, or she's teaching me to do that kind of dance, I'm also breaking down the charts and looking for entries. That would be really entertaining. Yeah, I think that would be distracting as well though, because imagine me, taking a position and still doing the ballet on my toe points and spinning around as well and hitting stop losses and take profits while doing that. Yeah, it would be quite interesting. So, not a bad idea, Sylvia. Not a bad idea. Definitely for sure. I'll stick it in. May. If everything is okay, gonna reach the 68, or maybe gonna do the same scenario of yesterday, where it pushed up aggressively. Where will it? Yeah, yeah. So we do. Yeah, we do have a pretty aligned strategy of that. So yeah. Now only we need volume candles and London session will. Yeah, London will definitely be open in about 15 minutes. Here as well. That's why I was saying I'm going to apply the technique here, the 215 zone here on the EU charts, waiting for at 7:45, then I apply it and then see if it gives any better entries just before London, when London comes in with the volume. Right now we have all these candles below the 215 zone, but it's only testing that 15-minute rejection area with wicks. So not necessarily candles closing below. So this, even though it's below here, it hasn't been tested here properly yet. So I still have to wait patiently for it to be tested. Still need to see a break below, and that's what I was saying is that I prefer for candle for the 15-minute rejection price to be tested with body candle closes versus being tested with wicks, because when it's tested with wicks, it only just shows you that, yo, well, I have the potential to go, I don't have the momentum to go, kind of thing. So I need to wait. Come on, guys, we're exactly 10K likes, but we only need 1,000 likes to get to 11K. So if you can just hit that like button and get the like stream up to a K likes, I would genuinely appreciate it. Remember here as well, I do go live every day from Mondays through to Fridays. From 6:30 a.m. That's 6:30 a.m. UK time to 8:30 a.m. UK. So do go live 2 hours daily. As well, I go live here on TikTok, and I also go live here on YouTube, and that's the handle for YouTube. That is 215 Trades over there on YouTube. So those are the two channels that I do go live every day. I should be going. I should start to use Kick again eventually, but for now, these are what I'm basically focusing on: TikTok and on YouTube. So if you haven't yet subscribed here as yet, definitely do go ahead and do so. Additionally, as well, if you haven't yet joined the Telegram group, do go ahead and do so. And the Telegram group is in the bio of my TikTok page. So go ahead and join that Telegram group so you can get the notifications there as well. I am working on quite a few bits and bobs in the background here as well. So do join if you want to learn more about the 215 technique. Now, if it's the first you're on stream here, if it's the first you're on stream here, and it's the first time you're seeing this technique, it's the first time you're hearing about 215, right? If it's the first time you're hearing about 215, just put 215 in the chat. Let me see the amount of persons that are actually on here that has never heard of the 215 technique before, and I'll just do a quick breakdown for you guys. So you understand and you're up to speed basically with what I'm looking for and what I'm waiting for here today. I think yesterday I received 136 on XAU, and I'm willing 300. Inshallah. Inshallah, my boy. Inshallah. Inshallah. Nice. So if it's the first hearing of the 215 technique, just put 215 in the chat and let's see what's going on. But yeah, that's great. That's really great. Our deck. Nice plan. That's a very good plan. Now, you see, a lot of persons, and I think this is what, because it was something that I had issues with as well. A lot of persons, you know, they plan out like, you know, like their stop loss and stuff, but a lot of persons, they don't plan out what they're actually going to do when they have profits on the board. So you know what you're going to do when you have a loss, right? But what are you going to do when you start seeing profits on the board? Like, are you going to be holding your trade until it hits full TP? Are you going to be taking partials along the way? I think before you do take an entry, you should also, also plan for it. So you plan for where your stop loss is going to be. You should also plan whether or not you're going to be using, how you're going to be managing your money. So how you're going to be managing the entry, whether you're going to be managing it by taking partials, or you just a straight TP kind of person. So always do that, because sometimes you might go in a position and then you're there and it's like, what should I do? Should I take profits? Should I take partials? What should I do? Should I wait? All that kind of thing. So it leads into confusion. So practice. Make sure that you manage your loss and you manage your profits as well. Have an idea of what you're going to be doing just before. Thank you for that follow, my friend. All right, good. So we're at 11K likes here, my friends. That's not too shabby at all. I really do appreciate that. So we only need 1,000 more likes just to get to 12K. So whenever you're ready, you don't have to start fingering your screen now. You can let your screen be there for right now, but we only need 1,000 likes just to get to 12K. So whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and hit that like button. Big shout out to my viewers over there on YouTube. Nice. How is the audio and quality over there on YouTube? Is that the best quality I can get on YouTube? Oh, remember, you turned down the quality because you wanted to increase the speed of the stream. But the quality doesn't look too bad, in all fairness. Yeah. Well, Henry, right now, what I'm just waiting for price to test these areas. Hasn't tested it just yet. Well, I need to I need a close below. Basically what these arrows say. Now, oh wait, oh, gosh, bro, you are so horrible when it comes on to timing. You've been consolidating in this little area for the longest. Yeah, London in 10 minutes. I'm trying something new here with EU. I'm trying to do it as closely as possible to the London Open, just to see if the London spike volume can do it. I'm just testing this. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 12K likes before London opens. We just need 1,000 more likes just to get to 12K. So if you can just hit that like button there and get those likes up to 12K before London opening. We do have London opening in about 9 minutes. Where are my alerts? Nope, they're gone. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for that follow as well. Almost at 3,000 followers over here on TikTok. We still need about maybe about 300 plus or 200 plus, but that's fine. That's not too bad. Maybe by the end of the week we can get that, because I think we got maybe about 100 followers yesterday. Come on, guys, we only need 1,000 more likes just to get to 12K by 8 o'clock, guys. No, there's no entry confirmed. Yeah, it's still no entry confirmed. I haven't even had a test of that 15-minute rejection price up below yet. There's so much turbulence here. Yeah, I might need to get a rejection, like a retrace in the zone because of this. That's the closest 30-minute support there as well. I'm gonna put this one here. Supports are pretty close to the. Likewise, that doesn't make any sense though, but it is what it is. The XY has been slowly creeping back up, as you can see. It's in that zone. So if I go back to the 5-minute time frame here on EU, I'll be interested in buys, in a sense, here if price actually goes up, test this area and rejects into the zone. If it does something like that, because that area is like a 30-minute support. Because it's so close to the 215 zone, I need to see it actually does test that area first with a retracement. And then towards the sell side, it will basically just be for price to close below that zone. Well, I will be looking at because why no retracement is because it's quite a clean area. Because when I was on the 30-minute, this is just one clean 30-minute candle. So let's see. I do have the XY here on the right. That's doing its thing. Oh no, I don't do oil. Only person I know who take entries on, well, do you still take entries on oil, Sylvia? You You're still playing with equity edge, bro. They didn't they deny you before, and you're still with them. What was the reason this time? They say now that you're using too much of the 215 technique now. No, that's not that bad. That's not a bad play. It's only because I don't want to too many pairs. Yeah, I rather trade a lot of different props. What prop firms are you using now, Manny? Can we see the DXY chart? Yeah, sure. Just got that sell alert there and go. This is the DXI or Dixie chart as they call it. So all these little boxes are 30-minute zones. Basically, 30-minute supports and 30-minute resistance. I guess I could. Do I need to make that one? No, leave that where it is. You could maybe push this one a little bit higher in all fairness to that area. So usually what will happen is that whenever DXY is basically coming into the zones, you should see some rejection on EU. So as you can see, it's not pushing closer to this zone here. There might be some rejection on DXY from here, and then you should see the rejection trickling over in EU. I haven't traded this much these last couple of days, so let's see. Yeah, bro, FTMO all day, bro, every single day, man. None of these hidden rules, bro. None of these hidden rules. Sylvia, I tell you, man, bull knocks, I'm throwing them through the window. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm throwing bull knocks through the window. Imagine it's like imagine you now making it to their minimum plus, right? And then going for a withdrawal. Oh no, you can't get your withdrawal because you don't have enough funds. I'm like, what? I'm up over 1,000K on the account. What do you mean by I can't get a payout? I don't think so. The thing with but the thing think about it though, Sylvia. Think about it. The price, fair enough. Fair enough. It is quite cheap. But then you still have to pay those maintenance fee, and then even though you're still paying like maybe about $150 to maybe $200 to get the account activated, you still then have to do that safety threshold. So it does. I'd rather go for an expensive account, and as soon as I see profit and I can withdraw it, I can take it out, and that's fine. 12K likes. Thank you so much for that, Henry. Thank you. I just looked up and I saw it as well. Appreciate that. Quenzi, not sure if you're here, but big shout out to you. Oh crap, EU is crossing the buy. Oh no, he's not crossing the buy line. So DXY is pushing up now. So if it gets into that area and then reject, then we should be seeing like a massive up move. Okay. Oh wait, now it's now 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm all right. How are you doing today? Are you all right? Did you enjoy yesterday the markets treat you well, or how the market's been treating you well for today, the start of the day? It's now 8 o'clock now. We still don't have any entries confirmed here on. Nice. Very happy to see you here. Yet another day. Very happy to hear as well that things are okay for you. So still don't have any entries confirmed here on EU, not EU, sorry, on gold. We still haven't had a close below that range here as well to say that the price action wants to continue lower. It's now 8 o'clock. Where's the volume? That kind of thing. The weather outside right now is pretty crappy as well, so that could be one of the reasons why. So let's see. EU on the other hand, still in the zone. Still partying in the zone, so let's see overall what's going to happen here. Oh wait, no, move this alert from the buy line and put it on here because you wanted to test that area versus. Yep. Bro, where is the volume? Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades over there on YT, definitely do go ahead and do so. That is the main home channel of the 215 Trades community. And if you want to join all the fellow 215ers as well, do definitely go ahead and join the Telegram. The Telegram link is in the bio of my TikTok page. Additionally, as well, it's also on my YouTube page here as well. Thank you so much for those likes as well. 43 likes. Not 43 likes, 43 followers today. That's definitely not bad. It's really good. Sylvia, you didn't answer me. You didn't answer me today when I said, what did I say? Dzień dobry. Is that how you say it? Dzień dobry or dzień dobry, dzień dobry, dzień dobry, dzień dobry. Is that how you say it? It doesn't sound like I'm saying it correct. Am I saying it correct? Rate it from order 1 to 10. Let me see. All right, let's see how many subscribers we now have over there on YouTube. $1,549 followers over there on YouTube. That's good. Channel is growing slowly but surely. Yeah, so it's been growing slowly but surely every single day. That's good. Slow motion is better than no motion. Is this new accent, sir? New accent? What do you mean new accent? Yeah, my accent has always been like this. Hasn't changed. Daily fair value gap getting filled. All right, let's have a look. Daily time frame. Daily fair value gap. Wait, what did I just do? How did it look like that? What fair value gap? Don't you need 3 consecutive? Is this my new account? J8. Yeah, it's pretty. I wouldn't even put classes as new anymore, but yeah, it's the latest account if you want to put it that way. J8, you know, your handle does look familiar in all fairness. Go back to the 5-minute time frame. Just got an alert there on the 5-minute time frame. You know the funny thing about it, gold is right here, right on that 15-minute rejection, right? And you know, based off the strategy, I would basically be waiting for the sell action to be confirmed, and the price can just very well just reject from that area and just go all the way up to the top. That's just how gold is. Is anyone in any positions right now here on XAU USD? Okay. All right. So Papachulo is in a long. What was your entry price on that long Papachulo? Also, ooh, so we have two persons going in the opposite direction. Interesting, interesting. All right. What was your entry price on that chart, Lucian? Okay, so Papa Chulo, you're in at 3384 for a long. Okay, so you basically entered off that 15-minute rejection. Okay, so you just consolidating around the entry point. Okay, that's great. Um, Lucian in a sell from 33400. Nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Big shout out to you. J8, I was following also 215 page, but I can't find anymore. So I'm as yeah, I am. Yeah, yeah, bro. I am the same person. I am the same person. Yeah, well, I lost so many of the accounts. PK has just been horrible. But this is me. This is truly me. I'm the only one right now that is doing the 215 technique. And you can also if you go on my page, you can join the Telegram and you can see that it is. I think if you're not already in it, you will see that it is me as well. And if you go to 215 trades on YouTube as well, then you should also see me there as well. So Harrison is in along as well. You entered at 3384. Okay, so you're still around your entry price. Quincy, what's Quincy saying? I took in at midnight around 2 a.m. a sell from 3398. Okay, you took a sell from 3398. Ah, that's remarkable. That's remarkable. Um, and Quincy says her entry point was 3394. You took a sell. Hopefully, you took a sell from 3394 and not a long from 3394. But that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love to see that you guys are winning. Genuinely love to see that you guys are winning. All right. Even if no entries is confirmed on stream, I genuinely love to see that you guys are extracting pips from the market. Decent though. 3398. Anyone that's in the from above this 30-minute resistance, outstanding stuff. Outstanding stuff. At 2 a.m. I was sleeping. I was fast asleep at those times. And I usually stream though. I usually stream in the Asian session, in all fairness. Once upon a time, if you'd believe that. I usually stream from in the Asian session. Then I do London stream later on that day. That was crazy. However, I intend to do a 24-hour live stream. But I'm planning on doing that when the YouTube channel basically reaches 2,150 subscribers. So in honor of the 215 technique, once it gets to 2,150 subscribers, then at that point in time, I will do the 24-hour live stream in honor of the technique. Basically, taking entries from Asian opening all the way to New York closing as well. So if you haven't yet subscribed as yet to the YouTube channel at 215 Trades, please definitely go ahead and do so. I'm also live there as well every single day from Mondays through to Friday, 6:30 a.m. To 8:30 a.m. All right. Ultimately, as well, if you haven't yet joined the Telegram group, please do ahead and do that. The Telegram group is in the description of the YouTube video. Additionally, as well, it's in the bio of the YouTube channel as well, and it's also in my TikTok bio as well. So just subscribe, follow on all platforms, and join the Telegram group so you can get the notifications here as well. All right, come on, guys. We're stuck at 12K likes. Let's see if we can get that likes up to 12,001 like. just so it doesn't say 12K on the screen. So just double tap that screen, see if you can get those likes up. Now, gold overall, let's just break down gold, what gold has been doing all morning. As we can see, we're almost on here for almost 2 hours. Gold was at the 3387 price, wicked up to 3389 only just for an instance. Then it is now down back to 3384. It has been consolidating below my zone for the past 30 minutes. So that's 2 candles. No, as a matter of fact, for the past hour and a half, gold has been below my 215 zone. Still haven't even broken my my 15-minute rejection. Still hasn't broken my 15-minute rejection, and this is one of the key things here as well. That, as I said, I always wait for a candle close below that rejection price to confirm the movement, because if it's just doing a wick, that's just showing me it's not quite ready as of yet. So I'm not even I can't even take a sell here because it haven't closed below or retrace and do that. Yeah, usually when you see these kinds of things happening, it's like a balloon being squeezed. So it's just squeezing the price, and then eventually the price will skyrocket in a direction of its choosing. What's the bias? So I don't go with biases. I generally don't have any biases. I can see that we might be in a massive uptrend and all that fun stuff, but I generally don't go with biases. I just wait for price to react to my 215 zone. And then based off how it reacts to my 215 zone, then I will go in that direction. I'll basically take an entry in that direction. So for right now, it's reacting to the lower segment of my zone. I'll be interested in going for a short position if it was to break below that 15-minute rejection price, reject from that and trace back to the 215 zone, then reject from the 215 zone and close below that sell line, and I'll be interested in doing a short here. Or if it was to go for a long, it's pretty much the same thing. Test that rejection price properly, back into the 215 zone and back above the buy line again. Then I'll be interested in going for a long. How long have I been trading? Is that the question you're asking? If that's the question, I would say I'm pretty new to it in comparison to the persons who are out there in the market anyways, but I've been doubled in it for quite a lot of years, but I've only just now over a year now I've consistently been doing it daily. So before now I used to be on and off here and there in stocks, crypto currencies, all of that, just on and off, in and out, dabbling here and there, and stuff like that. But streaming consistently, doing it every single day, waking up, looking at the charts, I've only been doing that now consistently for a year. So I don't have the guru experience or whatever you want to tag it as, but yeah, pretty much it. So this is the only technique that I have been using over that year though. Trading gold, the 215 technique. I haven't used any other strategy but this. Is it good to hold sell off gold? Has someone entered it double top neckline? What price did you enter it? Neil, you love my market. Thank you. I don't know what to say to that. Because I don't have a market, but I'm guessing you're saying you like the stream. Is that it? If we look at the higher time frame, look at the hourly, you can clearly see where where price is coming from. But these hourly candles I've gotten, so it has a long wick, but it's quite weak. But if it was to break, you see that 15-minute rejection line is pretty strong. It's pretty strong, as you can see. It really is strong. Price hasn't broken below it, so it's a pretty strong support. That support, that 50-minute rejection on the sell side is made of concrete, man. It's pretty strong. It has been reinforced with steel, but I can see why it has to be strong, because if it does breaks, then look at this, all clean candles going down. Main question: why are you covering your face? Because I don't want the famousness that comes with these kinds of things. I don't want that public what do you guys call that? Yeah, I just don't want the spotlight. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to be in the spotlight. Oh, if you entered from 3391, what you worrying about, bro? Yeah, if you ended from 3391, you ended from all the way. You're up over 100 pips. What are you worried about? What if you close now or you hold? It's all up to you. You should be perfectly fine. Yeah, what are you worried about? Bro, you up 100. You're just showing off now. That's what you're doing now. You're just showing off now because you know you're up over 100 pips. You're just showing off now. But yeah, big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Bagging that 100 pip. Yeah, the 50-minute rejection is pretty decent, pretty strong. Really strong. As you can see, let's see if we look at the Heiken Ashi. What are we really seeing here? So much indecisiveness. Red and green all mixed in. There's top wicks, bottom wicks, and almost every candle. This is the only candle now that doesn't have any top wick as of yet. So it's like there's a lot of confusion going on right here. Right now, in this area, a buy sell in this area right now would be like a Russian roulette kind of thing, because we don't know if price is just going to drop aggressively, which we can't be sitting here right now and we just see one massive candle, bam, like that, and everyone is like, oh, my stop loss just got hit. Person's going crazy, throwing their computers through their windows, punching it, punching the wall. All those kinds of things can't happen right now with gold right here, because it's just been consolidating, squeezing right here right now. Or we can just see a massive manipulation where you just bam, just rise to the top, taking out a lot of stop losses as well. So right here right now, it's sort of like a Russian roulette, taking an entry right here in this little area here. Are you guys having problems hearing my on TikTok? That is, because I just got an alert on TikTok to say that my background music might be too loud. Can you guys confirm if my background music is too loud there? Are you able to still hear my voice, or do I need to tone it down a bit? Let me know. Letting me know, my TikTok viewers. Thank you, Ren, for that follow and that share as well. Nice. Musanda! Thank you for that follow. Musanda, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Bro, go crazy. South Africa. Nice. Is South Africa where they have the language where they add sounds? They add sounds to it. Is it in South Africa? Oh wait, so Abdul is from South Africa. Strong Mind Changes is from South Africa. Musanda is from South Africa. And Quincy as well is from South Africa as well. Ah, nice. So South Africa is where most of my viewers are today. Nice. Big shout out to all of my viewers over there on TikTok. who are from South Africa, and also my persons over there on YouTube as well who are from South Africa. Big shout out to you guys. Oh, you why are you saying sadly? Why are you saying sadly? I do have quite a lot of persons. Oh, Wandi Masinda as well is from South Africa. Zambia is here as well. Nice, nice, nice. Now, big shout out to you. Kazan Shikwe Queen. Okay, nice. Taxes, bro. Belgium to be Pacific. Yeah, you know, someone was telling me, yeah, I didn't know that Belgium came down like that. Yeah, I didn't know Belgium came down like that. Yeah, that's crazy. Come on, you're gonna have to move to Dubai or one of those places, or move to Jamaica where they don't, well, because you can be a millionaire. Let's say you make a million, if you're a millionaire in trading in Jamaica, the government can charge you any tax. Because they can't know how much money you make and all that. Move to the Caribbean. So you move to the paradise. And you will also have more freedom when it comes onto your taxes there as well. And it should be at a lower amount anyways. Euro USD, no. There's nothing going on Euro USD right now. Still consolidating that 215 zone. Basically for my entire 2-hour stream today, gold has just consolidated all day. But it is what it is. So overall, you guys, I've already sent this breakdown in the Telegram group. So if you guys want to have a look at it, you can definitely go ahead and have a look at it. All right, as to what I am expecting to happen. Shout out to you, Hadissa from Nigeria. Hadissa. That sounds like Hadissa. Is it Yoruba or Igbo? Maybe not. I don't think it's Helsa. Hadissa. Sounds like, yeah, maybe Yoruba, maybe. Let me know. Hadissa, if that's a Yoruba name. South Africa not paying anything taxes if you're using a virtual bank. Nice. Link to trading account. What trading account? It's biblical for Esther. Really? Oh, you're Ibu. Nice. Oh, yep. My Telegram link, Musanda, is the Telegram link. It's on my TikTok page. So if you go to, you're on TikTok right now, aren't you? If you go to my profile, it should be, my Telegram link should be in the what do you guys call that, bio. You can join it there. Bro, 2 hours. Bro, this consolidation is crazy. Are there any maroons? Are there any maroons in Nigeria or South Africa? Are there any maroons there? Masanda, let me know if you're having trouble finding the link or getting into the link. This was the first candle that peaked below that 15-minute rejection price. It's 8:25 a.m. here as well. Remember, I do go live every day from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and that's on the UK time zone, which I believe is on most of your all's time zone because you're here. I do go live on TikTok, and I also do go live on YouTube at 215 Trades. Additionally, as well, I do send my videos as well whenever I'm going live in the Telegram group. So if you haven't yet joined the Telegram channel, the link to the Telegram channel is in my TikTok profile, and it's also on my YouTube main page as well in the description. So definitely do go ahead and join so you can get the notifications here as well. It's now 8:26 a.m. here in the UK, and it's Tuesday as well, July the 22nd. Right now, I'm currently waiting for price to I'll send it in the Telegram group today. When I'm entering today. If I do get an entry today, confirm based off this, then I'll send it in the Telegram group. So if you guys want to see when I'm taking that entry, I'll just send it there. All right. Now looking at this, because I have 3 minutes left, let me just break down. Let me just remove this and just give you guys. Sorry. Let me just give you guys a breakdown of what I am. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm expecting. All right. So as you can see, this is the 215 zone. Right. I need to see price actually. Well, we can see that price has already broken the 215 zone. I need to see close below that 15-minute rejection. Right on the 5-minute time frame, need to see a close below that 15-minute rejection. Then I need to see a retracement back into the 215 zone and a candle close inside the 215 zone, followed by another rejection from the zone and a close right below the 215 zone. All right, if I can see that price movement at that point in time, then I would be interested in going for a short position, putting my stop loss just at the top of the zone like so at the buy line, and my overall TP is going to be at that 4-hour, what you call that, my 4-hour support. Okay, that's what my my target is going to be. However, if price was to break up or reject from this area and pushes upwards, testing that 15-minute rejection, I'll basically wait for a retracement to the zone, rejection from the zone, and a close above my buy line, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection. And at that point in time, I would be interested in going for a long position. My stop loss would just be at the sell line, and my overall TP will be at my 4-hour resistance. My win rate is 1%. So the strategy is called the 215 technique. I do not I'm not hang up when it comes down to those KPIs. All I care about is profits and withdrawal. So what I usually do recommend whenever I 1%. What I usually recommend is that you do your own back testing. So the key way to do that, because I can say to you that my win rate is 100%, 98%, whatever percentage the case may be, but what I recommend is that you do some back testing. So the strategy is pretty simple. You can learn it in like 5 minutes or even less. Just go to 215 Trades on YouTube. There's a 15-minute video there, I believe. Should be 15 minutes. Watch that video and then do some back testing. Back test it for maybe like 5 days or whatever the case may be, and then you can have your own win rate from that. And if that makes sense to you, then you can come back to the channel and you can watch the live streams and so forth. But don't just take my word for it when I say, yo, the strategy is good. Don't take my word for it. Remember, I'm just some random guy here. So do some back testing, do some research, and once you understand the strategy, then you can go with it. And if it makes sense, you come back. If it doesn't make sense, if the numbers don't look right to you, you can move on. That's perfectly fine. All right, now let's look here. Let's zoom in here on the 5-minute. Have we just got the first test here? Candle close below the zone. So I'm going to move my alert here back to my sell line and just wait for the pullback to my 215 zone and rejection from my zone, basically for me to enter a short position. All right, it's now 8:31 a.m. and as promised, I do go live every single day from Mondays through to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And what will happen is that it's the end of the stream today. So I'm going to leave you here today. And if I do take an entry today, I'll share it in the Telegram group with you guys if you want to see it. If it doesn't retest the 215 zone, I won't be entering. If it doesn't enter the 215 zone, if it doesn't retest the 215 zone, then I won't be entering the sell. But if it continues to fall, then I would look for a buy of any of these support, basically looking for an entry 2 setup. If you don't know what an entry 2 setup is, go here. There's a video on there that explains to you what an entry 2 setup is. It's basically taking a reversal entry from the supports or resistance. Go here, 215 trades, and check it out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for all the interaction as well. Whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on YouTube, I really do appreciate it every single day, my friends. So I really do appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. Stay safe and happy trading.